Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and Vivi just announced Amazing Spider-Man 129, the first appearance of the Punisher, is coming to the app, and I'm going to show you all about this comic, what it's worth in the real world, compare it to another comic I think it could be just as valuable as in the Vivi app, if not more, depending on the edition size, and just give you some background about it for sure, and my predictions, right? So if you do like this video after you watch it, make sure you hit like and comment down below. Let me know what you think about this iconic book. This is a nice one. This is a really good one for, Spider-Man fans, and also, for the upcoming MCU with the Punisher is actually, he's going to be back in the Daredevil show, crossing over with Spider-Man probably. It's really, really cool. And we've been waiting for this book a long time. And I predicted this book coming out a while ago from the facsimiles that have been put out in the real world. So it's going to be really fun. So let's get into this, guys. Let's talk about this right here. Vivi tweeted it out just now. Now, we were waiting for this all day long. Earlier in a Twitter space, Alex from Vivi joined and this morning, and he mentioned there was a comic FA coming out today because they were asking him for alpha, and we were all day guessing and waiting and thinking about which one it was going to be. Then another Twitter space in the afternoon, we were goofing around with Ryan from Vivi, making guesses and stuff. Nobody guessed this one right here. So, and we should have, because if you actually look at the facsimiles right here, remember, I've shown this picture before. I've done a whole video about this. A lot of these comics have been showing up in Vivi. There's Hulk 1, which a lot of us were guessing. There's the Gwen Stacy comic right there. There is the Punisher right there. There's another one right here. You can see a lot of these have already shown up on both DC NFT and here on Vivi, right? There's some big key ones we're still waiting for. But there's the Punisher right there as a facsimile. So this is fantastic, right? And here it is right here on the app. So this is going to be good. This is coming out on Monday the 24th at 8 a.m. in the morning. And look at the covers. They all look absolutely amazing right now. If you want to find out how much this comic is worth in the real world, I have the full access Go Collect account. So we can just look at it right here. A 9.8 goes for about 30,000, which is great. There's actually 168 copies of it, so it's not incredibly scarce at a 9.8, but it goes for a lot. A 9.6 is a fair market value of about 9,500. These are US dollars, okay? And you can see down the list right here, it is a very nice book right here. If you actually click into this one right here, you can actually see some of the different, sales that have been made right here. Check it out, 30,000, 26,000, 28,000. These all happened in the last while right here, and a one-year average of about $31,000 on a 9.8. So it is a very significant book, very valuable, in regards to like stuff. And also, it's just popular. I mean, it's just a very popular book, a very popular character that now in the MCU should get even more attention. Now, over on eBay, if you want to check it out, here are the recent solds. This just gives us like a nice, nice outline of how much it's worth in the real world. These prices won't show up in Vivi, but you know what I mean. This is all we're doing. Just as a reference, you can see a 9.0 sold for about 5,000 Canadian just a few days ago, a little while ago. This is 2023 right here. You can see these ones right here. This is a February and stuff like that. There's April 18th right there. There's another one on the 25th right there. So these are actually like March, the end of March right here. You can see 5,000, 4,000. So these have all sold at this high level as people anticipate. This is an announcement that came out where, the actor who plays the Punisher has been like re-signed, from the Punisher show in the MCU. He's the same actor who was in The Walking Dead, and he's actually going to be redoing the Punisher again with the Daredevil show and all that. So he's coming. He's not just disappeared right here for sure. Right now, I want to show you another comic that I think that this one could actually mimic in the app in regards to value. Just as a reference point, it's not going to be exact, but we got Amazing Spider-Man 300 in Vivi, and this is the first appearance of Venom, like the first full appearance of Venom anyway. And you can see this comic right here in the app. Now, I'll show you. I don't know if the Punisher comic is going to reach this level, because the thing about it is that we don't know the edition size yet. Once we know the edition size, will be, set for sure. But this comic right here is more popular in the real world, but it was a super limited drop on Vivi of 10,000 editions. I'm suspecting that this comic is going to be less than a super limited, probably 7,500, could even be a 5,000 run, but probably a 7,500 run. We'll wait for the actual article, of course. But if it's a 7,500 run, I think it should run somewhere in this range, 28, 29, 25, somewhere in that range. The common could get up to, but it could be obviously much lower than that. It could be like under 20 for sure. We've seen these Spider-Man comics that have come to the app, and they're obviously like quite, more valuable in the real world, Spider-Man 2 and all that. And they're lower, they're 7,500 editions, and they're under 20. So I'm thinking this comic probably will go like under 20 if I really think about it for sure, on a common right there, if it's a 7,500 edition for sure, right? But I like to use this comic just because in the real world, they're very close in value. If you actually look at this comic in the real world, there's quite a bit more that are graded. It goes for 4,000. And if you look at this one right here, it goes for about 30,000 at a 9.8. So you can see that this one is a little bit more scarce, where this one is more like there's more of them, right? And it's a little bit more popular. So in Vivi, you could make an argument that they could be very similar priced. Here's another copy right here. This is a 500 gem secret rare. Now, I don't know if the amazing fan, if this Spider-Man one is going to reach, this secret rare is going to reach 500, probably in the 300 range right there. And this is probably, like I said, probably going to go for about under 20. If it's a 7,500 mate run. Now, if they do 5,000, all bets are off, everybody. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You guys let me know what you think. This is going to be really fun. It's a really great comic. I'm excited about this one for sure, as you can tell. As a Spider-Man fan, I love to add these comics to my collection in Vivi. I'll be looking to get at least one common cover at a 3-digit and try to stack up the uncommons. If they go for like under 10, I'm going to try to get at least 10 of those just for fun and see where it goes from there. But we'll wait for the full numbers. You guys give me your predictions as well right now. I'll see you in the next video, and happy collecting.